Hi there, and thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little different, and it's kind of because I said, wait a minute, I'm actually missing the most important thing of my blog and bankruptcy.blog and everything that I'm trying to do with this idea that I have. And so the idea is very simple. I went to law school, and most lawyers are like that because we want to help people. And we can't figure out a better way to help people than being involved as lawyers. I've always said, I know people don't like lawyers, but I've always said, look around you. Everything you see has been touched by a lawyer, whether it's corporate saying, you can't have this is a liability, or this has to be created like that. And I honestly feel that way, and I actually think that's a good thing. I know our profession takes a beating, but we are here, and there is a satisfaction when you're able to help people. And so that came up with the idea of bankruptcy.blog. And then the problem is I started this blog in January, late January of 2024. Maybe that was my first blog post. I lost a whole month because of dealing with final exams for law school and everything else. So now I'm playing catch up in the summer, and it's just produce more blogs, more videos, keep going forward with the podcast. And then last night before I go to bed, I typically like to wonder, what am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to work on? What is going to be tomorrow's project? Even though I keep a list of blogs that I wanna write about, everything changes daily, right? We got to be a little organic here, kind of go with the flow. So I thought the one thing I haven't done is tell everybody, you got this, and I'm being very serious. I have represented thousands of clients, thousands of consultations, and everybody, I don't care who they are, there's some sort of level of stress and anxiety. Now, I've said many times before, the main reasons people file for bankruptcy are health related issues, medical bills, and divorce. And of course, with divorce, there's even more anxiety. I practiced divorce and bankruptcy laws, probably 50-50 combination of what I did of both. And so knowing that anxiety that people go through. Am I going to go to jail for not paying my debts? Am I going to lose my house? Am I going to lose my car? I always, how do I tell clients, you got this? So, one way that I thought of is I had to go way back when I was applying to law school and thinking, how am I going to not only get into law school, how am I actually going to pass law school and pass the bar exam? Pass it the first time around. Now, I took an approach that I realized at some point there had to be a lawyer or a law student, whoever, who was not as smart as me. Now I know that sounds bad, but it actually sounds real good, real good if you look at it from a positive perspective. If that lawyer is not as smart as me, and yet they passed law school and passed the bar exam, then I'm not going to worry about everybody who is smarter than me and gets the concept the first time around, because that's not me. Trust me, it wasn't me then, and it wasn't me now. I said, well, if they did it, then I can do it too. And if I work harder than the next guy, then I'll be able to get through law school and I'll pass the bar exam and I'll be a lawyer and I'll get to practice law. So when I started talking and consulting with clients, I would say, you're not the first one to get divorced. You're not the first one to file for bankruptcy. Other people have done it too. There's strength in numbers. And so what I was trying to tell my clients is, if it relates to bankruptcy, my client so and so filed for bankruptcy, and he just called me about a few months ago, bought a new car. I have another client 2 years ago that bought a new house. I said, all my clients have been able to pull this off. Why can't you pull it off? And so that's what I'm trying to get to today. I know this is stressful. I know you're freaking out. There's anxiety, right? There's financial anxiety. I've been there. I've done that. Am I losing my home? Did lose my home in foreclosure. How am I going to bounce back? How is this ever going to get done? And then I realized other people have been there too. This problem is not unique to me. I've had a long list of clients that there's one client who I won't even get into the details, but I said, how have you done it? Because no one has gone through, at least in my experiences, what she's gone through. And eventually someone will. And then all the issues she's dealt with, maybe, it's not as bad as compared to the next one. So there's some sort of morbid factor to that, I have to say. but there's not. You got to understand that whatever you're going through, someone else has gone through it too. And that person succeeded. That person proceeded. That person was able to move on to their life and be successful in whatever they wanted to pursue, or whether it's financial freedom, whatever steps they needed to take to get from A to C, they did it. And there's no reason that you can't either. So I do have a lot of videos that I've been posting, a lot of blogs. Like I said, I've only been around for a few months, but the reality is, take that to heart. I know what you're going through is difficult times, but look around you. Your brother, your sister, your parents, your friends, your cousins, all those people, one of them have a story. Maybe you don't know that story yet. Maybe you'll find out with time. You'll say, I didn't know that. I see it all the time. The other day I had a conversation with my wife that I said, it was two celebrities. One was actually a dean at a university, and the other one was just a celebrity, a golfer. And they said, we see their lives and we don't know that there's all these backstories going on and all the issues that they have. And then I said, and now apply that to your situation. That applies to maybe your cousin or your friend who's holding back some information, and yet they push through every single day. You can push through too. There's no reason why you can't. Okay, so take a deep breath, look around you, realize all the successes that have gone on after bankruptcy or even after divorce or anything else, and apply it to yourself and tell yourself, if they did it, then there's no reason why I can't do it too. All right. So keep that in mind. Now, after this blog post, I'll write about bankruptcy or something again. But I really wanted to convey that message saying I'm just focused on talking about bankruptcy, and I haven't focused on the issue that created this whole concept of bankruptcy blog, which was to help people. I want to help people. I want them to take towards those steps towards financial freedom. But if I can give you a little bit of advice or something else to get you through those moments, I'm more than happy to, because no matter what, I think that's what our profession requires as lawyers. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not give up. Push forward. You'll get through this. Trust me, you'll get through this. Look around you. Look how many cases get filed every single year. And these people go buy homes and do everything else that they want to do. And you're going to do it too. It's just sometimes you got to take a deep breath, take a step back, and realize we're going to have to live in the moment, not live so much far in advance, because thinking about the future could be stressful. And that's where you get the anxiety of, oh, what's going to happen with this credit? What are they going to do? Are they going to take away my house? Am I going to lose my car? Am I going to lose my job? Am I going to jail? Take a deep breath. You meet with a bankruptcy lawyer and all your questions get answered. You live in the moment and then you push through. All right. So thank you. Any questions or comments, of course, feel free to reach out to me. Post them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to reply to you. And remember, you're now taking your official first step towards financial freedom. And I want to hear those stories. All right. Take care, and I'll catch you at the next video.